Camera, rolling.
Join me as we take a cinematic journey through the extraordinary life of Nana Ama McBrown. Her life story has more drama than cantata, more shock than electricity, and more twists and turns than Kumkum Baja. Hi, I'm Chronica, and I tell stories about some of the most interesting and controversial personalities in Ghana. And today, we are discovering the fascinating story of how a chewing stick seller became an icon in Ghana's entertainment industry.
But I don't know.
So, after completing junior secondary school, Felicity Ajiman was enrolled at Prince of Peace Secondary School. However, within a few months, she started feeling lazy to go to school regularly. And that is because the parents could not afford to provide most of the learning materials she needed. As a day student, transportation money was also a huge headache. So, eventually, Felicity dropped out of the school within the very first year. Several months later, she started attending a specialized school which is just a walking distance from their house in Kwadaso. She chose to study secretariat, but deep down within her, she knew that sitting behind a desk doing administrative tasks all day is not her calling. She really wanted to do something that would make her famous and popular.
I knew some star, but my name said me the body turn the best.
So, after completing the course, she did not even take her certificate and went straight to pursue a career in football so that she can become the next Adjoa Bayo. But after a couple of months of playing for the football team Fabulous Ladies, Felicity did a self-reality check and came to the conclusion that since the family does not have money to support her football career, it might take her forever to reach any significant level. Therefore, she quit the football to go and sell sokoduya in traffic. In addition to sokoduya, she will engage in petty trading of various stuffs including chibum, kerosene, key soap, gari, whatever, name it, she will sell. Felicity will go on to become a truck driver, transporting spare parts from Ghana to Ivory Coast. Fast forward, her uncle Papa Kofi McBrown decided to sponsor her to travel to the United States of America because she's too multi-talented to be wasted in this wasteland. So, in the process of the paperwork, the uncle changed her official name from Felicity Ajiman to Nana Ama McBrown. Nana Ama landed in America in January 2001. Her joy and excitement, however, did not last long as she got deported back to Ghana within a very few weeks. Back in Ghana, her friends and relatives will always use the deportation to ridicule her every least chance they will get. She became frustrated and confused on what to do next with her life. One afternoon, while contemplating on whether to become a musician, a seamstress, or go back to driving, she randomly tuned her radio to Fox FM, and what God cannot do does not exist. This movie actor and producer Kwame Owusu-Ansah was live on the radio discussing the state of the Ghana movie industry. And at the end of the program, he mentioned the office telephone number of Alexibot Productions for listeners who may be interested in joining the cast for a new movie they are about to shoot. Nana Ama called the number asking to speak to Kwame Owusu-Ansah, and she was told that he is not anywhere around. A couple of months went by and Nana Ama keeps calling the landline again and again and again, and the answer is always the same: he is not around. But she is determined and will never give up. She kept on calling, and one lucky day when she called, they gave him Kwame's personal phone number. Finally, she got in touch with Owusu-Ansah, and that is where she realized her big mistake. Apparently, she was supposed to be asking for Alexibot. The number was Alexibot's office number. And now, they've already finished recruiting the number of people they wanted. Kwame will go on to reveal that
Miracle Films never try films to see her. Inti ko, but obeto forms to meet off form no mu your audition ube hono akubi. Omushia Cultural Center says in Amsimati.
On the day that she got to the auditioning grounds, most of the roles were already assigned to those who came earlier. However, there was one critical role still available.
He said, I need somebody to take care of our costumes. If you can, you're ready to do it. So I stood up and I said, boss, bruh, I beg you, I don't know. But if you teach me,
I can do it.
He said, okay, then come tomorrow to the office.
So the next day, she went to the office of Mr. Samuel Nyameche, the CEO of Miracle Films, to learn more about the costume role.
AJ, a room full of like clothes.
And it turns out to be washing and ironing of clothes that the actors will be wearing on set.
Papa, AJ, I washed. Ghana must go therefore. It was like Nika.
And on the third day, after shooting in the evening, one of their trucks broke down at a very dangerous place. The driver could not move the truck. Therefore, it became an opportunity for Nana Ama to show her driving skills. She successfully moved the car to a safer place, so she was rewarded with her first ever acting role.
And you drive the armed robbers, okay? And I say, yes, sir. I drove the armed robbers. That movie is called That Day.
From that day, she will go on to play some minor roles in a couple of movies. We are in 2003 and Nana Ama is still in charge of costume and other tasks behind the scenes. Miracle is shooting the movie Kaidebi, and Selassie Ibrahim has been cast to play a very major role. They've spent 3 days on set and Selassie is nowhere to be found. Mind you, mobile phone was not common at this era for efficient communication. Time is running out. Mr. Samuel is frustrated and wild. His head is headaching him. So, Nana Ama approached Brother James, the right-hand man of Mr. Nyameche, to lobby the role for her. Apparently, due to her work behind the scenes, she has already gotten the chance to secretly read the whole script over and over again like a million times. And yes, she got the role. And when the movie came out, it became an instant hit. Nana Ama's acting will become the talk of town among movie lovers. So, finally, at the age of 25 years, Nana Ama McBrown became famous and a mainstream actress.
You see me so?
Ouais, je parle un peu ce que j'avais oublié tout quoi.
Nana Ama's jack of all trade personality, previous life experiences, in addition to her ability to speak many languages fluently, enabled her to play diverse roles and connect well with audience from different backgrounds. She became much loved in every household in Ghana. However, in 2004, her love affairs with the rap doctor Ochame Kwame ended very quickly like a cock and chicken affairs. But who cares about that?
Doesn't care.
After acting in TV series such as Tentacles and uncountable number of movies, fast forward to 2006, Nana Ama's popularity will earn her her first massive multi-million brand ambassador deal with BO16.
My first deal which had enough money. From there, God has never disappointed me.
From there, she will earn other deals with brands like UMB Bank, Roma Insecticides, So Clean, McBerry Biscuit, Tasty Tom, Daffy's Herbal, My Life Insurance, Royal Aroma Rice, Cheesy Pizza, High Sense, and many others in the years that followed. Nana Ama now has the fame, money, cars, houses, and living the life anyone can ever dream of. She is also actively involved in philanthropic activities. Well, this is where I recommend Rainbow Homes to you. Rainbow Homes will help you pay your house rent on a month-by-month basis, whether you are renewing your old rent or renting a new place. Rainbow will pay the full advance to your landlord so that you later pay on a monthly basis to Rainbow. Okay, back to the story. She is also actively involved in philanthropic activities such as supporting children's homes, orphans, and the less privileged in society through the McBrown Foundation. She will even win several honors and awards. However, for some reasons, she was somehow not fully fulfilled. As you know, in Ghana here, and especially the region that she comes from, a woman can achieve all the highest level of success. But
if you get to a certain age and you're
not married with children, oh my God. The indirect insult, the disrespect, the ridicule, the mockery.
To hurt me and all that. Oh, but they will say it. Sometimes when you are there with not even colleagues alone, friends, family.
Oh.
People are saying a whole lot of things. People are saying, oh, or the near funeral cut off fame.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Amidst the mockery and all that, on the 30th of January 2013, Nana Ama and her boyfriend Maxwell were returning home after a music video shoot for Praia. They got to La Paz around 3 a.m. and all of a sudden, Maxwell, who was driving the car, shouted,
Amayewu. So before I could just raise my head, it was happening.
An oncoming vehicle crashed into them.
I was in a seatbelt, so I wanted to open. All I could tell him is, no, Musati. Tia from her, about to her. You can see it.
And during that period, doctors were also on strike. However, the 37 military hospital was working, and when they got there,
there was this guy at the hospital. He's called Abiola. He was the first person we met. Upon seeing us, yes, holding my hand, and blood was just all over the floor. He told me to go and get a card. Go and get a card from the next block. And you know, sometimes in an accident like this, you leave your bag and you are not even holding money. Honestly, we're not holding money. He sat there for about 20 minutes until a doctor came and some other people came, military people heard from other wards.
Fast forward 3 years later, Nana Ama and Maxwell finally got married in a small private ceremony. Another 3 years later, they will travel to Canada to welcome their ultimate gift from God, baby Mazen.
Stacy, also Ubia Ubi. Also Ubia Ubi. It's a different feeling. Also Ubia Ubi. Also Ubia Ubi. And
the amazing part is that baby Mazen did not come empty-handed. She came along with brand ambassadorial deals with companies like Amalina and as well as soft care baby diapers. You already know that Kumawood as a movie industry was not able to successfully transition from CDs to streaming. However, Mrs. Felicity Nana Ama McBrown Mensah, on the other hand, was able to transition to become a radio and TV presenter. She worked with Kes FM in Kumasi back in the 2006 thereabouts. Nana Ama will become the first host of the Akan show. From there, McBrown will start producing and hosting her own TV show, McBrown's Kitchen. And come 2017, she will become the host of the United Showbiz on UTV until March 2023, where Media General signed her for on-air TV and radio with a multi-million deal.
Please, I want you to subscribe and share this channel.